Hey, it's Barry here with Headwaters Lake Fellsmere.com, bringing you another video in our series of learning the lake here at Headwaters Lake in Fellsmere, Florida. Today we're going to cover the East-West Canal. This will be as you're coming down the S Canal all the way down to this crossover right here with this east-west going this way, north-south going this way. When you come around, you're going to be making a right-hand turn and picking up this canal if you are intending to fish anywhere down in this area here or anywhere here, or even to get down to this section of the lake where a lot of guys go because there's a lot of good fishing down in here. Of course, there's a lot of good fishing across the entire lake, so don't think for a second that you have to put the ramp, you have to run the S Canal, you got to go over to the east-west, you got to come the 45 down so you can break through here and then get all the way down in this area, because there is great fishing all over this whole lake. But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and cover this east-west run. We're going to stop in this area here to show you what it looks like to be able to come down at this angle. It's a nice clean run to pick up this canal here, and we're going to go all the way over to the pump house over here so you can see what it looks like. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead, Dave and I, and bring you to the water right now.
It's Barry and Dave out here on the lake.
Say hey, Dave.
Right on. All right, folks, hey, we're going to continue on with our series of learning the lake. Before we get started, I want to absolutely put out a sincere appreciation from both Dave and myself, all the people that have subscribed to the channel so far. It's taken off really well, and we couldn't be happier. We want to bring you the best content we can as far as breaking this lake down into bite-sized pieces for you, so you know how to get out here, where to go. It is a little bit different lake than most lakes you would fish. So right now we're at the end of the S Canal. We're going to make a right-hand turn over here into the East-West Canal. This is the one that will take you back to the northwest corner, which is where most of the people want to take off and go fish. Off to the left, you're going to see an opening that takes off to the east side, where there's some very good fishing over there, and it's oftentimes overlooked. But for now, you'll know this area because you'll see the big opening to the east. You've got an island there that you're going to see that's stationary. It's there all the time. And then as we make that turn right here, you're going to notice on your right-hand side another island. It's always there, and you're just going to want to just run straight down. So we're going to go ahead and just make the run now, and we'll stop along the way and talk about a few key places as we get moving along. So with that, hey, we'll see you moving forward.
Okay, for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and speed up our video here, moving a little faster than the boat moves. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to identify this canal. You're going to see vegetation on both the left and right hand side. It breaks up and goes away here and there. But coming up here, you're going to see a good example of where things can get blocked off, and then you kind of have to make a decision on what to do. So you can go around blockages either to the right or the left. Just take your time doing so. Here comes blockage up on it right now. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and cut around to the left-hand side of this, but we could have gone around the right. Either way, it's going to work right back into the canal, as you will see here coming up in just a second. But as you'll notice, when you break out of the canal, which is running 12-15 feet deep, you're going to run into much shallower water as you work yourself around. A lot of vegetation, really thick through here. If you're running a big bass boat, it's not really going to bother you at all. On big motors, will just chew right through that. I've got a little bit smaller motor on my John boat here, so it does tend to give me a little bit of trouble. Not much, but no big deal. We just work around it and look for the canal again that we're going to come right back into as soon as I punch through this little bit of sawgrass here. And we'll be back on our way, continuing to head west towards the pump house. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and speed the video back up so we can move on down to the area where you're going to see the spot where you can cut a 45 down to the southwest corner. So let's go ahead and jump back up. I just wanted to point out, as we're running down the canal here, you're going to notice there's some breaks along the way that make some really good fishing. You'll see one coming up here on the right hand side right there. Yeah, we were talking about going from 12-15 foot up into shallower water with lots of vegetation around it, so bouncing outside of the canal and either fishing just right along the edge there is a really good idea, and it applies both left and right hand side. So don't overlook those spots as you are heading down or just want to fish something different.
All right, spot we're at right now, this is where you can go ahead and kick back at about a 45 to go back to the southwest corner. I'm going to point in that direction. You can go out and fish the Felsmere Reservoir out this way, but most folks are coming off to the south and to the west to fish the areas out here that Dave's going to show you there now. Kind of tell because it kind of closes up on you around here. You see some solid islands. It looks like kind of a new trail running down. You got the islands off to the left there. You got them on the right hand side. So this is the way you're going to go to get down to that southwest corner, which we're going to pick up in another video. So right now we're going to work our way around and go down the rest of the way to the canal that runs along, that parallels the State Marsh and Farm 13. So we'll get back to that right now.
All right, here's another situation where we ran into a blockage, so no big deal. We went ahead, in this case, went to the right, worked ourselves around, and now we're cutting back in. And you can see the canal is very easy to identify, as it is all the way down. Once you run it, you'll get it. So in this case, there's sawgrass running down both left and right hand side. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, and we'll see you down here at the end of the pump house. All right, we're getting closer to the end of the canal here, coming up on the pump house, but I want to go ahead and let you know that it is 2 miles from the right-hand turn coming out of the S Canal and heading west down this canal. And as well, do not overlook off to the left here, you'll see some wide open lake area, but there's a lot of sawgrass patches back in there. Definitely work all that area off to the south here, even before you get down to that southwest corner. Really good fishing off there to the left, so don't overlook that. So we'll go ahead and jump back to running down here, and we'll catch up with you in a second.
All right, everybody, we've reached the end of the east-west canal. As you can see, we've got the big pump house station ahead of us. This is as far west as you can go, so you can turn around and head. I'm going to go ahead and spin around here. Once you reach this spot, if you want to continue to go south to get down to that southwest corner, at this point, you're going to go ahead and pop through this juncture right here. I'll go ahead and get us jump out here real quick. Kind of point you in the right direction so that you want to make a straight run this way, and all you need to do is come out here, work your way over to that bank over there to Dave right there, he's showing you right now, and then just run parallel with it, and it'll take you right down to the southwest section of the lake. That being said, hey, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. And in the next one, we're going to go ahead and probably just take a dart. What do you think, Dave? Should we just throw a dart at the map of the lake and mark, just hit that section?
Pick a spot.
Yep, pick a spot. Hey, I'll tell you what, Dave, let's just, if y'all got a spot you want us to focus on in the next video, comment below. Say, hey, we want, the very bottom section, we want the left, we want the right, whatever it may be. Just let us know where you want us to go ahead and start detailing. We're going to show depth, we're going to show what the vegetation's like, we're going to throw some lures, catch some fish, have some fun, and we just need you to let us know where you want it to be. If we don't hear from you, we're just going to pick one ourselves. With that, hey, this is Barry and there we go.
Dave.
With Dave. Right on. Closing up this video. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you.